Ella Antonuski, Avery Larson, all of Waukesha Express getting fit. Fourth place goes to the Aquajets, Annabelle Winsel, Grace Rabb, Libby Baker, and Emma Kern. Into the medals now. Academy Bullets getting the bronze. Becky Rentz, Souza Fresnicki, Sadie Murphy, and Bridget McGann. In the silver is Nation's Capital, Camille Spink, Julia Simpson, Allie Whitduck, and Kylie Sessions. And number one, the title and a new meet record, Elmbrook Swim Club, Campbell Stoll, Maggie Wanasik, Audrey Olin, and Reese Tiltman, posting him with a winning time of 3:17.34. And the gentlemen's 400 freestyle relays. In 8th place, Hinsdale Swim Club, Vidar Karlbaum, Henry Gao, Jaden Camilla, and Andrew Gilbert. In 7th place, St. Andrews, Chase Foles, Lucas Bailey, Ambrose Barsek, and Diego Balbi. In 6th place, Machine Aquatics, Noah Dyer, Rain Graham, Jack Maloney, and Jason Ross. 5th place goes to the Stingrays, Ian Jones, Sam Calder, Trevor Hudson, and Kyle Peck. 4th place to Arlington Aquatic, Kellen Cameron, Lucas Sidlicki, Simon Bermudez, and Nolan Dunkel. The bronze going to the Aquajets, Henry Webb, Charlie Eglin, Jack Schutzford, and Luke Logan. The silver to Nation's Capital, J.T. Schmidt, H.T. Tragle, Mackie Nurkic, Kakapor, and Josh Howitt. And the gold to New Albany Aquatics, Tucker Lambert, Chase Swearingen, Josh Smith, and Hudson Williams. And congratulations, gentlemen. And we are starting with the 50 backstroke. 50 backstroke, the thousands will be a continuation later on at the end of the session, towards the end of the session. But the 50 backstroke is our first event. We're going in the order of preliminaries, and 50 backstroke was the first off the blocks this morning. And getting ready for the ladies' 50 backstroke. Our first heat off the blocks, Maddie Reynolds at block number 1. Windermere Lakers. Block number 2 is going to be Isabella Budnick of the Condors. Nova, Virginia. Emery DeGunther at block number 3. Isabel Barger at block number 4, the Rocket Aquatics. St. Charles at block number 5, Jenna Williams. Quinn Frick at block number 6, Nation's Capital.
How you doing, Kate? Yeah, I remember. Hunter, nice to meet you. All right.
I like the Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, yeah, we flashed it up for the last night. So you're here? You're going to enjoy the evening?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Oh, yeah. This was a good one. It'll be fun. We still got National Anthem, right? Yep. All right. I remember when Pete's little girl was born.
complex here in Orlando. Very happy. 50 backstrokes. Last night of the NCSA, National Club Swimming Association Championships. We are starting with our E final. It's 50 back. We got to go quick, get these names in the water. Lane 1, Maddie Reynolds. 2, Isabella Budnick. Emery DeGunther in 3. Isabel Barger in 4. Jenna Williams in 5. Gwyn Frick in 6. Macy DeGroot in 7. And Gloria Kwong in lane number 8. Remember, these are those 16 and under athletes at this incredible meet who didn't quite make the top 32, which is, take a look at our times, folks. If you're a swimming enthusiast, you'll know all the way across. This is a pick'em. Maybe lane 4. It is 5, Jenna Williams. Jenna Williams from St. Charles touching first. Great swim for her. Okay. So we then move to the D heat. Next up is girls that finished 25 to 32 this morning. Everybody in this heat is within 3/100ths of a second. 26.22. There's 4 girls in the middle that did that. 2 girls on the outside went 26.25. And outside, lane 1 from Elmbrook, Carly Plate. Long Island Aquatic, Kaylee Simons in 2. Alexia Sotomayor, that's our girl from St. Andrews in lane 3. Hope Shimmy, New Albany in 4. Eden Getch from FMC, from my community in lane 5. Audrey Olin, Elmbrook 6. Aquajets has Annabelle Wenzel in 7. And Verona area swim team has Maisie Paradise at the top of your screen. Really great underwaters, all of these young ladies. It's going to be close. It could be Alexia, lane 3. I don't know, lane 7 maybe. It looks like lane 3, Alexia Sotomayor, 25.57. It's a nice swim, drop of about 7/10 from this morning. She's happy, she's waving. Yeah, Alexia, that's good. Happy girl. Good way to close out her week. So now we move to the C final. Heat number 3, Libby Baker is in lane number 1 from the Aquajets. Lane 2, Maria Cheng Neptune, NASA Wildcats. Tierney Lenahan in 3. Megan Corcoran, she's from TNT in 4. Jory Richardson, Metro Atlanta in 5. Abby Chan, only 13 from Huntsville. She's in 6. Sarah Elias in Rockville, Montgomery in 7. And Tyler Driscoll from Eclipse in lane 8. Got a little issue there. One of our officials is on it. Fran's got it. Everything looks good. Okay, so third heat is off. This is our C final. These girls are all scoring points for their team in a big team race here tonight. We'll finish up tonight with the team awards. Such a great club meet, and it's just fun to watch everybody race. Maybe top of the screen could be Tyler in lane 8. Yes. She gets there first with a 25.57. Very nice. Again, everybody getting faster. We go to the B final. Team Greenville has Kylie Larkin in lane number 1. Abby Hahn, Long Island Aquatic in 2. Amy Kinn from Rockville, Montgomery's in lane 3. Lane 4, Haley Tierney from Lake Country Swim Team. Grace Robb, she's from Aquajets in 5. Faith Johnson, unattached, in 6. Kit Schneider from Hinsdale is in 7. And Minga Zhu, you can see all the names there, in lane number 8. She is from the Webster Bluefins. Get everybody ready, get them set. And they're off clean. That's a good start. See our Speedo banners underwater there. They go zooming by them. So much of this sport now is underwater, especially in the backstroke. In lane 4, that's Haley Tierney. Great breakout, really looking strong from Lake Country Swim Team. And she does touch first in a 24.58. That's great. Okay. There's our start list for the championship final. Aspen Gersper walking by, looking good. Some of the boys dancing, wanting to get on the video. Oh yeah, everybody's happy the last night. We're gonna rock this house. So as they come forward, starting with lane number 1, you're gonna see Carly Meeting from New Albany. That's her getting ready right there. Lane 2 is Lexi Stevens. She's from Poseidon. From McGuire Aquatics, that's Gracie Colvin. You see their qualifying times. Maggie Wanizek, the fastest this morning with her 24.3. She's from Elmbrook. TNT Swimming has Lavenia Sim. She's ready and focused. Emma Kern is the Aquajets entry in lane 6. You see Aspen Gersper over there getting her goggles ready. St. Andrews Aquatics Jr., Virginia commit. And Josie Connolly, Ole Swimming, OLY. The Cooper brothers, fantastic team that they put together up there in Michigan. Great history at this meet and well beyond. Big heat. And they are off and in the pool. Good starts. Pretty quick, coming around lane 5, maybe. I mean, that was Lavinia Sim. You got Maggie's in 4. Well, that Lavinia, oh man, she's going to get there and win another one. 23.75, breaking her own meet record of 23.95 from last year. That's a beautiful swim. Boom, boom, down and back in 23.7. Fantastic swim. New record. All right, we'll be moving on to the 50 back for the men. So we're going to move to the men's event, 50 backstroke, down and back, just like the girls. It's going to be blink and you miss it. Heat 1 is the E final, 16 and unders. You got Joey Stebbins, Motor City in 1, Manoli Maltanakis from Long Island Aquatic in 2, Seisman Mirzowski Academy in 3, Suburban Seahawks has Zach Oswald in 4, Gus Coe, NASA in 5, Isaiah Francis from the Condors is over in 6. Erktor from Arlington Aquatic is in 7. And Nathan Carr, top of your screen, is lane 8. And at the touch, it is lane number 5, Gus Coe. He is from NASA. Very nice swim for Gus. Get us over. There's the results. You can read them. Heat number 2 will be up next. Machine Aquatics has Jack Maloney in lane number 1. You can see everyone there coming up. Ryan Slonak, Waukesha Express in lane 2. Diego Balbi, St. Andrew Scots, there he is in lane 3. Max Haney in lane 4. It's from Ole Swimming. Machine also has Tin Nguyen in lane 5. Eli Rowland is for the Rockets, and he's in lane 6. Reach Aquatics has Bryce Loger in 7, and Philip Walker, Huntsville Swim Association, out in lane number 8. Fastest guy this morning was Max Haney from Ole. He went 23.34, but everybody was 23.49 or better. Balby looking pretty good right there. Lane 2 is Ryan Slonak. He's looking very strong. He's not slow at all, and he's going to get it. Ryan goes 22.75. Very nice swim. Very nice. Everybody dropping time. See him there. Seems pretty excited about that. We'll take it. We'll move us to the C final. Lane 1, Quinn Collins from Rise Aquatic Club. Hinsdale's got Jonathan Wang in 2. Luke Bedsole from Huntsville in 3. Jeffrey Howe, FMC Aquatic up in Illinois. Coach Dave Krodiatz. He's got it going on. He's in lane 4. Braden Morford for Swim United in 5. Nassim El Qasem from Rockville, Montgomery in 6. James Benison, New Wave out of North Carolina, is in 7. And Matt Beeler, Long Island Aquatic Club, in lane number 8. And another good start. It's a pretty crowded house here. There's a lot of people. It's pretty loud usually. They all get quiet for that start. Maybe lane 3. That's a good turn out of Luke Bedsole. It's anybody's game here. 7 is strong. That's Benison, but it is Luke in lane 3. 22.85. Captures the seed final. Drops about 4/10 or so, gets it under that 23 number. That's cool. And now we look at Heat 4. You can see who's coming up next. That's Parker Chan from FMC. In 1, Long Island Express team has Nick Rhodes in 2. Nova of Virginia has Crash Ackerley in lane 3. Vidar Karlbaum from Hinsdale in 4. Adriano Ariati from Rockville's in lane 5. Stuart Seymour is from Elbrook, and he's in 6. Andrew Bowles from Nation's Capital in lane 7, and his teammate J.T. Schmid in lane number 8. Down and back 2 more times. This one and the championship final before we start going to the distance events. The record in this event, 21.23. Greater Toledo's Scotty Buff did that last year. He'll be coming up facing Williams and Humford in this next heat. It's going to be a battle. But this one of the B heat, look at it straight across. You call it, I'm not. Maybe 7. Is that Andrew? Yes, Andrew Bowles. He goes 22.40. Wow. Everybody jumping on that one. All right. So here is the start list for the championship final of the 50 backstroke. When they walk out, it'll be Chris Lawson from NCAP leading the way. You see, he gets to choose the pace, at least for the walkout pace. Oh yeah. Yeah, this guy's getting on TV. He's got it. He's looking good. Teammates are all, yeah. If you can't make it on TV in the top 8, you can always jump in front of the camera. At least get your face seen, right? All right. So, lane number 1, that's Cole Gorsh. Cole is from the Gator Swim Club. Lane number 2, Joshua Fisher. He's from Poseidon. You see that light blue cap. Greater Toledo has Scotty Buff. That's the record holder. He's in lane 3. Nova, Virginia gives us Ryan Hufford. And this morning he went 21.90 to be the fastest of the morning. Hudson Williams, New Albany. He's in 5. Nolan Dunkel next to him He's in 6 for Arlington. Luke Logue from Aqua Jets is in 7. And Chris Lawson, Nation's Capital, is in lane number 8. This is championship final time. Remember Buff's record from last year, 21.23. This morning Ryan was 21.9, Hudson was 22.08, and Scotty was 22.17. Let's see how this kind of shapes out today. They get those little wedges, they get a little extra feel instead of that stainless steel. And they are in clean. Are they up clean? Yep, up. Oh, yeah, I think everybody made it by the 15-meter mark. You've got to break the surface before that little red line on the line. It's 15 meters. Yep, they're up. At the touch. Could be Buff. It could be Williams. It is Williams. Hudson Williams, 21.50. Scotty, 21.58. Luke, 21.81. That's a great 4 guys under 22. Wow. The 21.23 record still holds. That one's good for another year. And we will be putting a cap on this meet tonight. We have the age group meet coming up next week. That's going to be a lot of fun. But we have one more heat left next in the women's 1,000-yard freestyle. 40 lengths of this Harris-Rosen Championship course. Fastest 8 seeds coming into the meet, since this is a timed final event, are walking out now. Seeing a lot of Long Island. Half the heat's Long Island. These guys are really getting it done. Lane number 1 is going to be Nova of Virginia. They got a couple swimmers in here too. That's Kate Russell. She's talking to her teammate, getting excited. Oh, yeah, she knows she's ready. Mary McKenna's next to her from Long Island. She'll be in lane number 2. There she is, getting her goggles on. All right, Mary. Madison Smith's going to be in 3. There's Madison. Yep, deep breath. Okay, it's a long way. 40 lengths. You got it, girl. Kevin Gormson. She's from Long Island. She is the fastest seed coming into the meet. See that famous Long Island cap outline of the island. There's lane number 5, Amanda Barnard, Nova. Long Island has Lily Gormson in 6. You see her with the one leg up. In 7, that's Katie McCarty. Edina, she's stepping up. And all the way over, another Long Island aquatic, Sarah Larson. So the girls are in the pool. Their lap counters are down at the end of the pool in place. And yeah, they know it's number 1, but let's just make sure we'll put it in. Okay. And the meet record in this event set all the way back in 2013, a decade ago, by Rebecca Mann. Becca went 9:31.79. Now, Kevin Gormson's seed time coming into the meet is a 9:35.71. So, with a good drop, a good swim, who knows? We might be able to take down one of those records. It's been here for 10 years. The fastest girls of the morning, Lily Galt Abdella from Team Greenville, the 15-year-old, went 9:55.58, just 7 100ths. Ahead of Kylie McMurray from Greater Philadelphia Aquatic Club. G-Pack. Both of those girls with their 9:55s made the senior national cut of 9:56.79. I'm sorry, the junior cut. They made the senior cut's 9:51.69. And 29 flat is what what Kevin Gormson is holding out there. We are enjoying this race already, coming up to the 200 mark. The girls in the center of the pool are the ones that are seated first. Lane 4 is the fastest in a time final event coming into the meet. In the finals, when they have to swim in the morning, they start in 4, then go 5, then 3, then 6, and all the way out. Lane 8's the last lane to be filled. 200 time on Cabin is 1:53.86, and she's holding 29.26 right there, which would be, in the vicinity. If you're going to break Becca Mann's record, Cabin, you've got to be 29 seconds under. Let's just say you want to go 9:30. That means you've got to pretty much go 28.5s, right? Go a second and a half under every 50, 3 seconds under per 100. On average, you do get that first 100 from a dive. Your fresh is usually a little quicker. As you come in here to the 300 mark, there's a 28.9 and a 2:51.99. 28.9 from here. If you went 2 seconds under the rest of the way, 7 times 2 is 14. You're 9. You're not going to get there. That's a pretty fast record. To get to nationals, you only have to go a 9:51. 9:51, a little more reasonable for these girls to shoot at. 2 or 3 of them already have it. 9:35, 9:46, 9:49 entries on Cabin, Amanda, and Madison in the center. Lane number 7 is Katie McCarthy. She's from Medina. She's holding 29.3 there, 29.2 for Cabin. Keep them down in that range. A lot of these girls also are known to be back half swimmers, what the coaches traditionally have called a negative split event, where they try to be faster on the second half of the race, so their first 500 might be 4:50 and then try to go 4:45. This would be a heck of a swim. And it looks like 3:50.1 is where Cabin is at the 400. She went a 28.9 on that 50. Pulling away a little bit, it seems like. Perhaps some of them are going to jump on the back half. Perhaps Cabin is. 29.0. And most of the rest of the girls now settling in around that 30 mark. Katie's the only one under 30. She went a 29.6 out there in lane 7. This turn will mark the halfway. This will be 500 yards. And we'll see if there's any change in pace here. 4:48.23 for Cabin. And she's a 29.0. Okay. See how that matches up. From that point, she definitely can be under 40 if she doesn't change her pace at all. Get down there in that next range. 28.7, so she's definitely put a little bit of a burner on there. Katie McCarty, she went 29.6 again, 29.6 again. Couple of the other girls. Now there's a 29 out of Madison in lane 3. And Kevin makes it look pretty easy. He's just smoothly grabbing the water. Still going 28. There's another 28.7. The senior national cut again was 9:51. Junior nationals for the summer is 9:56. Futures only 10:20. A lot of girls made that this morning. It's a nice step for them, and they're moving along. Cabin with a 29.2 there. Nobody really giving her chase of note, so kind of hard. Sometimes it's kind of hard. You get a big lead like that. Yeah, it's fun. You're winning and all that. But if you're really trying to press on and get down to business of breaking meet records, it's nice to have somebody else in the pool pushing you so you kind of get into that race mode. 29-1 for Cabin. 29-9 for Katie. She's, you see up there at the top of the screen, lane 7. Now in the white cabin in the center of the pool is nearly 50 yards ahead of Mary McKenna, and that's her teammate. Lots of opportunity to train together, I'm sure, all 4 of these girls, and just to be seated up here in this heat is quite an accomplishment. So at this point, Cavan's double-lapped her teammate. She's coming into the 800 mark. She went 28.7, and now she went 29.1 for 7.42. 7.42.0 with 8 lengths of the pool left to go. 40 lengths. Traditionally, the distance done in a college dual meet. A little bit less than that 1650, but a little bit more than that 500. Cavan's got this one well in hand. Throws in another 28.92 this time. Katie's dropped down to 29.6. Lily Gormson's going under 30 again, and so's Amanda Barnard. Amanda is in the red suit in lane number 5, trying to give chase out there to Katie on the outside. 100 to go here. 8:39.58 with a 28.7. So she's going to be definitely under 40. Maybe not quite down to her best time. She'd really need to rock at home this last 100. But really not challenged by tonight's field. This is all Cavan Gormson. And she's going to get the bell here. Yep. Cavan last, 50 to go. She throws in a 28.4. And yep, she's going to be right around that best time. She was entered with a 9:35.71. She's going to be right in that ballpark here. Amanda trying to give chase at the top of the screen, but this is all Cavan all the time as she touches 9:35.41. She drops her best time by 0.3 of a second. That's always a plus to see that little green. And that second is Katie. And third is Amanda. 9:47.09, 9:47.89. Fourth place goes to Madison Smith from Rockville, Montgomery. She's a 9:53. So all of those girls were under the Summer Junior Nationals. In your top 3, your top 4, no, your top 3 were all under Senior Nationals. So that's a good heat. Excellent. Way to go, girls. And there's everybody's time. You can see them. And that's one distance event down and in the books, leaving us with one more. This is the men. And earlier in the week, they swam their 1,000-yard event while the ladies did their 1,650-yard event. So tonight, leading the way, that's Bryce Rohr from NCAP. These young men are all going to rock 66 lengths of the pool. And that's going to be chasing after Patrick Ransford, meet record of 14:46, set in 2014. Ransford swimming for the pack swim team. You see lane 1, there's Brady Begin. You begin with Brady, why not? There's Ethan Gluck, he's in lane number 2 from City of Richardson. Nova has Nathan Zabata. He's getting those arms going now. Long Island, another distance top seed, Sean Green. He's right in the middle of the pool. New Wave has Matthew Marsteiner. He's great distance name too. Manchester Makos, That's who you see, Isaac Lee. Lane number 7 from the Aqua Jets, Jiaru Zui. And he's lane 8, Nation's Capital. We said Bryce Roar. He is a happy boy, ready to go. He's jacked up. He's in the big heat. He's ready for this thing. Eight men, 8 young men going after the pool's longest event. They call it the mile. Although in a yard pool, if you're actually going to swim a complete mile, you need to go 1,760 yards, not 1,650. So it's about 110 yards short. I do not know why. I really don't know. But this morning, a lot of men swam it, or this afternoon. And your top 3, all from the state of Florida. Third place, Elliot Weisel, standing third with a 15:26.71, just a couple tenths, 10th and a half behind Ryan Turner from the Highlander Swim Club, Aquatic Club. Sorry, Mike. The great Mike Curley coaching at Highlander. And then Jacob Hanlon. Jacob Hamlin was also a Highlander. His time was 15:16.88. So 15:26 for both Ryan and Elliott, and 15:16 for Jacob are your top times coming in. Now, seed times in the center of the pool, Sean Green, who's not wearing the green cap, he's wearing the white cap, says Long Island. He's 15 years old, and his best time is 14:57.83. In the green cap, just on the inside of him, closer to our camera, from Nova of Virginia, that's Nathan Zabata. We saw Bryce Roar out there on the outside. He's getting some lap money, trying to go out here fast. Lane number 5, he said, is Matthew Marsteiner. Ransford's record of 14:46.4 has stood for 9 years, and that's still an 11-second drop for Sean if he were going to go after it. That's a pretty big chunk in one drop, but who knows? You know, maybe Nathan says, hey, let's get after it together. Let's go and have a run. Sean's 26.9, Nathan's 27.0. They're both 144. 144 at the 200, holding 27.0s. Pretty much like going 54 flat per 100 for 6 seconds every time. You do the math. But very strong coming off the wall, 7.0, 6.9. The boys are kind of hanging together. Let's see, if you did 54 flats average for 1,000, you'd have 10 times 6, you'd be right at 9 minutes, right? If you're 6 times 10, 60. Stands to reason. That would be the 15:30 type swim. All these boys have been faster than. It's amazing to think about. They're young, too. These two guys in the middle are both 15 years old. Everybody, of course, is 18 and under. That's the rule here in the Junior Nationals, National Club Swimming Association rules. We put this event in place, actually, when USA Swimming made a bonehead move and decided that Junior National meet was not a good thing for USA Swimming. They came back a decade later, realized the error of their ways, and now they're talking about even putting the long course juniors in the spring. But when they were playing with their foolhardy games and said, no, we'll swim better without a Junior Nationals, we're like, really? There was a great leader on our deck, Bob Gillette, Arizona Desert Fox, who started us up and gave us this wonderful event. I've been privileged enough to be on the board for a long time and work with some of the guys. Everything goes right back into the sport. Everything. We're talking about going back to Ireland again, getting another international meet. Post-COVID, we're coming. 27.5 right there for Sean, and 27.3 Nathan trying not to let him get too far away. 500 mark coming up. 500 yards of freestyle, and these guys are just getting warmed up. But Bob Gillett, he did it. He got us going. We said we can have our own junior nationals, and boy, we sure have. A couple decades worth now. 4:28.06. There you go. You can see it. 4:28.69. 27.5, 27.6. Figure 4:28 at that 500. If you did another 1,000 with 150 to go, and you go to keep them 27.2. It's not quite to that 6 seconds under, but 6 under per 100. 27 flat. 3 under per 50. It's not that difficult. When I swam these events quite a bit in practice growing up, I often did my math homework. It just seemed to work well with distance swimming. 27.3 for both boys in the middle. There's a battle for third going on between lanes 5 and 6. That's Matthew Marsteiner in 5. From New Wave, Manchester Makos has Isaac Lee in 6. Those guys are looking pretty strong. And another 27.2, Sean Green. Long Island Aquatic has Dave Ferris and Ginny and the coaches that for years have not only been coming down to this meet, but wherever they go, they're always in the house on the distance day. They're always here with people in the big heat. And Sean is showing us why. He goes 27.2, 27.3 for Nathan, so he's hanging in there. See the lap counters, number 29. So it's 66 lengths of the pool. They'll get, instead of putting in a 65, they'll put the red card in. Tell them on that last length, the guys pretty much know. I think most of your better distance swimmers know what number they're on. And it's really just a backup. 27.4. This will be the 800-yard mark, and at the 800, 7:11. Not bad at all. We'll see how 27.2 and 27.3 again. So it's been basically 1/10 difference, but each of those tenths just starting to add up. Sean trying to move it. That flip there was the halfway mark. So now they're on the way down. If you think of it, up to 33 and back down. 27.6 and 27.5. Nathan made up a tenth. So he's not letting him go. Certainly, Nova's made a great showing this week. Their team has not surprised anyone, but just stepped up and continued to roll. 27.55, 27.62 for Nathan. Make sure we have those numbers right, boys. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay. Be 39, there we go. At the flip, boom, boom. This will be the 1,000. So they've done 40. They got 26 lengths left. And Sean's time, 9:02.44, 9:04, 9:03.07 at the 1,000. That's a pretty good 1,000. And they still got 650 yards of racing. And I'll tell you what, Nathan Zabota, man, he is, okay, in right on it. He stepped right up. He threw in a 26.6 to Sean's 27.2 and said, hey, boy, you want to go? They're coming all the way around, passing Ethan Gluck. Got to be a double lap deal. So with this turn now, the boys, they are sensing we're getting down near the end of it. Let's push. Wow, 26.9 and 26.8 for Nathan. They're getting it. They're getting it. At 1,100 and you're 9:56, 5.8, both of them tied at the 1,100. This will be 11:50, meaning they'll have a 500 left. Be interesting to see here. Okay, Sean slightly ahead, 26.8, 26. They're both 10:23 with a 500 to go. So if you're doing your 500 at 30 more seconds under, that's going to put them in that 14:53 range if they were not to improve their speed any. Remembering that record, 14:46, that's challenging. There you go, Sean, 27.8. I just don't see it with these splits today. Not like they're having a bad swim. You know, anybody going under 15 minutes, these guys are just, you can see Nathan sucking right on that lane line. It's like, let me get right over here, the closer I can get. Just try and stay right here with you, buddy. Sean moving to the other side wisely. He throws in a 27.7. Nathan drops off a 28.0. So they're definitely feeling it. It's the time when that monkey, proverbial monkey, might jump on your back. Playing a piano throws on your back. Lots of terms that we have used to describe this very uncomfortable push down the end. 27.8 and 27.5 for Nathan. So Nathan's like sensing, we get it, I'm back. And now they're back virtually just neck and neck. Nathan might even get to this wall first, which he hasn't done yet. They've tied once. And Nathan does get there first. 26.4 to Sean's 27.0. The Nova crowd over here, we can hear them getting a little excited. These boys are really, there are 11 lengths left in this race. They've been eye to eye pushing each other this entire way. Certainly not going to give up easy. And the boys touch within 3/100ths of a second at 12:40. Nathan's still getting it. They are more than 50 yards ahead of several swimmers in this heat. They're going to pass two more here in the next 100 yards. Not looking at the outside, they're just looking at each other. Nathan 27.5, Sean 27.6. Oh yeah, so you're gonna try and leave him? He is. Look, he threw that turn. He's gonna try and sneak away right now. Nathan said, "This is my time. I can hold this pace for the last 6 lengths. I can do this. Let me get going." See what Sean's got, because that was a 26.7 for Nathan, and Sean went 27.4. Does he have anything left in the tank to chase after this incredible swimmer from Nova? Man, that kick's looking good, and Nathan says, look, I think I can do this, man. Nobody's going to get me now. He throws in a 26.4, 27.3 for Sean. He's sitting at 14:01 with 100 to go, so knowing that he's going to be into the 50s, definitely. He's going to be under that 15-minute mark. Both these guys. 50 yards to go for Nathan Zabota. 26.5. And he is now showing that Nova is team to beat right here in this mile. Got a lot of his friends jumping up and down. It is a smart swim, a fast swim, and Nathan Zabota touching first. 14:53.83. Sean goes to 14:57.10. And boy, both of those times well under Phillips 66 Senior National Championship qualifying time. Those aren't boys, those are young men. Third place, Isaac Lee, 15:18.42. Very good swim for him. He dropped a bit. They are all coming around. Boys, very happy to have that one in the books. Lane number 3 giving a thumbs up, that is Nathan Zabota. He's got his cut, very happy. Got it done. All right, so that's going to do it for us and the distance events today. That is going to bring us around to the 200-yard. Here's everybody's results. The 200-yard individual medley will be next, starting with that E-heat of 16 and unders. You see their list there. Lane number 1 is going to come from Excel Aquatics. That's Lizzie Yan. Libby Baker from Aqua Jets in 2. Sadie Murphy, Academy Bullets in lane 3. Elise Newlands is from New Trier Aquatics. She's in lane 4. Samantha Chan, Huntsville in 5. Maisie Paradise from Verona area in 6. Isabella Budnick, Condors in 7. And Badger Aquatics has Izzy Bloom all the way at the top of your screen in that red suit diving in. 200 yards, individual. The record 156.99. Grace Shepard 2 years ago. She was a Nova swimmer. And this event is called the individual medley because it's a medley of all 4 of our competitive strokes. 50 yards in butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle in that order. And it is Miss Baker with the early lead in lane 2 for Aqua Jets. Butterfly split 26.39. Backstrokers now make their move, but it's really a lot of emphasis on the breaststroke in IN. A lot of times your best breaststrokers will often be some of your best, or better at least, IMers. The backstrokers there. Miss Chan moved into the lead with the fastest backstroke split out of Huntsville. She went 30.21. Sitting at 56.6 at the halfway mark. So breaststroke is so important because it takes longer. There's more resistance. Because it takes longer, it takes up a bigger piece of the pie. Imagine cutting the pie in 4 equal pieces. Well, then they're not equal. You got to make a little bit more time for breaststroke. So they tend to do better in the IM. If you're a good breaststroker, you can win your 50 by more time, much the way Miss Paradise did right there. She had the fastest breaststroke split out of all of them. She went a 36.41. Maisie, that's a great 50 breaststroke. And now we'll see if she can hold on, because in lane number 2, that's Libby Baker. 3 is Sadie Murphy. And it's still Maisie out there on the outside, but they're all coming in, and at the touch, it's, oh no, Sadie Murphy with the strong freestyle leg. 28.15. Got her hand on the wall. Wins that heat. Very happy. Look at that smile. 2:03.86. Nice 2-second drop. All the girls. Good job there. Ladies, see everyone's time. All right. That's going to get us over to the D final. Swimming in lane number 1. For My Community Aquatic, Burlington Bocos. Lane 2, Mira Keller, Star Swimming. New Albany Aquatics, Marie Belli in lane 3. Columbia Swimming has Danka Dubusi in lane number 4. Katie Yee is in 5 for Long Island. Greater Pensacola. Or, no, I'm sorry, I said Greater Pensacola. I see GPAC, and being a Florida guy, I'm thinking that. Greater Philadelphia, which used to be GCIT, I thought, but it says Mid-Atlantic GPAC. Scarlett McGlinchey. Apology, Scarlett, for calling you GPAC Pensacola last night. Just caught that. City of Lafayette has Marie Landreneau, and she's in lane 7, and Izzy Bowe from St. Charles out there in lane 8. Your fastest butterflyer, 25.93, was Marie Belli in lane 3. She's still got a slight lead in the backstroke. Doing a very nice job. Marie is there, rolling her shoulders. She is New Albany. Lane 2 from Star Swimming, that's Mira. And the fastest backstroker was still Marie. She went 30.1 for a 56.0. She's having a great little race here. Look for those breaststrokers to move up, but I'll tell you what, it looks like Marie can do them all. Coming into the wall with 50 yards of freestyle left. Marie split in that breaststroke, 36.13. So this morning, the girls were all between 2:04.6 and 2:05.3. Marie's definitely going to be a little better than that. Her freestyle looks strong. And looks like she's got plenty to hang on with coming into the wall. 2 minutes, 2:01 at the wall. 2:01.94. What a great drop for Marie Belli. Much better than her morning swim. She's got to be happy with that. Oh, yes. There's the smile. Thanks. She's like, okay. All right, I will smile. It's always nice to win. We come to the C final is next. Caroline Kramer from Hinsdale. You'll see the names right there. In lane 1, Lexi Stevens, Poseidon in 2. Academy has Chloe Diner in 3. Waukesha Express, Ella Antonuski is lane 4. Paige Hausman, Eclipse in 5. BGC Northwestchester Marlins has Mary Grace Gazino. She's in 6. Molly in 7 and 8. A pair of Mollies from Poseidon is Molly Blanchard. A light blue cap in lane 7. And Molly Warner from Utica Shelby Swim Club up in Michigan. So the girls in the C final are in the pool. The cuts for futures, 2:08.2. Everybody crushed that this morning. Nobody even worried about that. The Senior Nationals 156.9, 2:00.05 would get you to Summer Juniors, and your fastest flyer there, Miss Stevens. Lexi, lane 2, she goes 26.26. Lane 4, looking strong there, is Ella Antoniewski. She's for Waukesha Express, and she's the youngest of the group. She's only 15, and she was the fastest at prelims with a 2:03.64. Every one of these girls was 2:04.6 or better. And that backstroke leg, Lexi went at 29.78 in lane number 2. was 30.1 in lane number 4. Those girls now in the breaststroke, still fighting it. Molly Warner out there in lane number 8. I'm sorry, lane 7 is Molly Blanchard. She went 30.4 on that backstroke, and she's going to have the best breaststroke split. Molly Blanchard, 34.39. Outstanding. Nobody else under 35. Most of them 36 and change. That just rocked this field, Molly. What a great get. Have that weapon, breaststroke leg. And she's looking very strong in the freestyle as well. Poseidon swim team coming to the wall, touching first. 200.48, 29.11 on the freestyle. Outstanding swim. Dropped over 4 seconds. Okay, that is going to bring us next to the 200 IM B final. You see the names. Heat number 4 is our B final. Amanda Barnard, Nova. Twist has Elle Knocker in lane 2. Sydney Scheck from Rockwood in 3. The Northwestchester Marlins has Lucy Walker in lane 4. Bridget McGann, Academy Bullets in 5. Wynn Frick, Nation's Capital in 6. Cornelia Fox, Condors in 7. And swimming for Coach Charlie, Suburban Seahawks out of Philly, Laney Mullins in lane number 8. Coach Charlie Kennedy, himself a great individual medley swimmer back in the day, swimming for the Suburban. I'm not sure they called him Seahawks back then, but it was Swim Club, and he swam for Iowa. Yep, one of the best in the nation, young Charlie Kennedy. Good set of flyers there. Everybody pretty tight. Lucy Walker with a slight lead, 26-29. Bridget McGann right behind her. These are the girls that this morning finished in 9th through 16th place, 202.2 to 203.4. That's pretty good times for a consolation heat. Not bad, not too shabby. Everybody touching together. We'll give it to Scheck. But look at your top 5 girls all within 0.2 of a second. Maybe your top 6 now. And breaststroke, well, we'll see. The fastest backstrokers, 30.8 was Elle Knocker. 30.7 was Sydney Scheck. She was just a couple hundredths ahead, but this is the stroke that matters now. And it is looking like Ella in lane 2 and maybe Bridget over there in 5. Bridget splits a 34.7, but Elle split a 34.0. And those are the girls, but now it's Bridget's freestyle looking very strong in lane number 5. I'm sure these girls would love to see that number 1 light up. It's going to be tough. 57, 58, just off of it today. But winning the heat with a 201.12, that's Bridget McGann. Very good swim, girls. There's everybody's times. Coming in 1 through 8. Consolation finals in the books. 1 heat of ladies left. All going after Grace Shebel's 156.99 record. Leading the way will be lane number 8, fresh off her 50 back victory. Lavinia's got a little smile on her face. She's setting the pace for the walkout. These ladies are all business here today, looking strong. Swimming in lane 1, Campbell Chase, City of Richardson. Maggie Wanazek from Elmbrook is in lane 2, and her teammate, Lise Tiltman, right next to her in 3. Campbell Stoll, she's from Elmbrook. She's in lane 4. She's the top seed this morning. Elle Scott, Nova in 5. Grace Robb is over in lane 6. You see her getting her goggles ready. She's Aqua Jets. Team Greenville has Lila Bognar in 7 and Lavinia Sim all the way over in lane 8. Don't count her out. I'll tell you, these girls are all very good. And Campbell Stoll in the center of the pool. 158.02. Next to her, Elle was a 158.6 in lane 5 this morning. Elle Scott. All that beautiful underwater fly kicking. Man, look at that. She's coming out with a lot of momentum. Campbell Stoll, Elmbrook, 50 flies, 24.65. And she's the fastest, easily, on that leg of the race. You know, when you're a strong flyer, well, she's strong in every stroke, really. I mean, but it helps. You can get this race out. You get some fresh water. You get kind of clear of everybody. Coming into the backstroke to breast turn. Tricky one. Campbell does it very easily. Most of them with the flip there. She's got almost a full second lead. That 53.7 meant she went 29.08 on her backstroke 50. You see some of these breaststroke strong girls trying to dig into her lead a little bit, but man, neat record set 2 years ago. Nova's Grace Shebel went 156.99. So at the end of breaststroke, Campbell goes 127.46 with a 33.7. I'm thinking that record is likely toast. That is, all she's got to do is go 29.5 on her freestyle. And she is kicking hard. She's getting it. And she's going to be under. I think we're going to see a new record. 54, 55, her time 1:55.93. So it takes a full second off the record. Wow. Elle Scott was second. She went 1:57.3. Campbell, did I hear Mike say it was Campbell's birthday today? Is that true? Is that a rumor? It'd be a nice little birthday present to yourself. Go 155 in the IM. Not many women in the nation can do that. Not just high schoolers, not many college girls. Congratulations, Campbell and Elmbrook, on that great swim. So now we move to the men's 200 individual medley. The leadoff swimmers in lane 1 for the E final will be Jackson Tischler of Nation's Capital. Long Island Aquatics, Manoli Mountainatakis. He is in lane 2. Thomas Duncan, Nation's Capital, in 3. Gator Swim Club has Quinn Caputo in 4. Nation's Capital has Leighton Arnold in 5. Zach Oswald from Suburban in lane number 6. Charlie Greenwood, Nation's Capital, in 7. And Alejandro Veron from the Windermere Lakers is swimming in his home pool. Well, they also have Windermere Prep. They come here for long course. They go across town where the prep school is. Alejandro's 16, and he's last man in with a 154.5. Center of the pool, Quinn went a 151.7 this morning. First at the wall, Tischler, lane 1, was a 23.9 actually. Leighton in lane 5 was a 23.89. That was it. Jackson Tischler with the fastest fly leg. The only one under 24. He's hanging on okay there at the bottom of your screen. Lanes 3 and 4. That's Thomas and Quinn. Quinn Caputo throws down a 27.6 backstroke to take the lead at 51.8. 27-8 was Manoli in lane 2 for Long Island. That's a pretty good backstroke split. But here's these breaststrokers. They get that one dolphin kick, you see it? And they get the whole pull-out. Yep, very strong, grabbing that water. It is Quinn and then Thomas. Breaststroke fastest man. Leighton Arnold was 31.7. He made up a lot of ground. Quinn was a 32.6. Thomas Duncan 33.3. And coming off the wall, it's looking like Caputo is going to hang on here, touching in 151.04. Nice drop, gets his time down. All the boys going faster there. That's good to see. Great racing, boys. So here we come to the D final. Got a couple of St. Andrews Scots actually in this race tonight. Lane 1 is Aitor Arisi Gore. Lane 2, Tyler Bardak from Fox Valley. Abram Mueller from Badgers in 3. Utica Shelby Swim Club has Carson Ricker in lane 4. No Juice Bertulis. FMC is in 5. Strahinja Maslow, Long Island Aquatic, is in lane 6. Okay, they're in clean. That's our boy Diego Balbi, St. Andrews in 7. And Caleb Kubiak from Ozoki is in lane 8. This morning, Carson Ricker from Utica Shelby was 151.14. Caleb out in lane 8 was 151.71. So just about a half a second or so separating the boys. Fastest flyer there in the probably lane 2, 23.7 was Tyler, 23.8, lane 7 was Diego, but 23.5, No Juice Bertulis was the fastest man in the 50 fly. Now you see the guys out there, the fly backstrokers, that's Diego Balbi. We know his front half is very strong. Open turns on the boys. There's some guys doing a flip. So No Juice from 27.9. Diego was 27.7 as the fastest two backstrokers. This is where they make the money in the IM, folks. The breaststroke leg. And looking very strong, Bertulis. FMC now, he's going to be first one heading into the freestyle there in lane 5. His breaststroke leg was a 31.3. 31.6 for Maslow next to him. 31.2 for Aitor down here at the bottom. His freestyle's not up to the challenge, though. Diego was a 32.3. He's trying to make a run there from lane 7. It's Diego, it's No Juice, it's going to be Bertulis. 149.72. Balbi with the 50.1 gets a nice drop as well. All the boys across the way with some really nice time drop. Everybody, he's a happy boy. He's glad to get that win. Always good to practice winning. That's what we love to see. So, that's going to move us on to the C final. Swimming the lane 1 for the Aqua Jets, Luke Loeb. Lane 2, Jack Ussery for Hilton Head. Hinsdale has Henry Guao at lane 3. Stingrays, Kyle Peck is in 4. Ole Swimming, Max Haney is in 5. J.T. Schmid from Mason's Capital, he's in lane number 6. Jeffrey Howell, he is from FMC Aquatics, he's in lane 7. And Kian Lamb from Fox Valley is in lane number 8. All right, we saw the first two heats, boys dropping their times, going out very fast in the center of the pool, and up in lane 7, that's Kyle and that's Jeffrey. Kyle touches first with a 22.61. Wow. My man Just getting out there. Stingrays of Virginia making some hay on this heat. Pack at the turn. 48.6 overall. His backstroke leg was 26.05. 26.19 backstroke out of J.T. Schmidt. Jeffrey Ho up there. Jeffrey was a 26.7. And they've already made some big inroads into that lead and taken over the lead with that strong breaststroke. Really good swim for NCAP. That's JT. Touch him first. He went 32.1, 32.4 for Jeffrey just outside of him. 31.3 for Keen out in lane number 8. He's jumped right into this with that strong breaststroke. The race is at the top of your screen. The boys there. 7, 8, 6. 6 with the lead is JT Schmidt. And he touches first, 148.30. Ken Lamb also with a great swim, 148.8. That is very nice swimming all the way across there, boys. Some great time drops, excellent swimming. Will get us to the console heat. The guys who are 9 to 16 this morning. You see their names on. What a great name in Nova in lane 1. Crash. I'm going to crash. Don't crash, crash. Crash Ackerley. He's in lane number 1. Lane 2 is NASA Wildcat. Charlie Buffton. Waukesha Express gives us Ryan Slonak, who was not slow in that last race we saw him in. He is a fast swimmer. Hinsdale Swim Club has Jaden Gamila. He's in 4. Jack Butera from the Gators over in lane 5. Harry Belcher in the red cap getting off there in lane 6. Caden Bowers from Eagle is in lane 7. And Jordan Kelly in lane 8. I said Harry's wearing red cap for Nova, which is a more traditional color, but so many other kids ended up with the Irish caps. On St. Patrick's Day, some of them seem to still like him. Fastest flyer in this group, Bowers, lane 7. Caden Bowers, 23.32. And it's good to be out fast, but you don't want to just be out fast if you're thinking of this being a minute and a half, minute and 40-second type race. You want to make sure you're pacing it correctly and not just all out like it's some 50 fly. Bowers' backstroke was a 27.74. Ryan Slonak was 27.5, and Charlie Buffton and Crash in lane 1. Those guys were 27.4. But it's still the center of the pool and up by lane 7. Caden Bowers in 7. Lanes 4 and 5 is Gamila and Butera. Bowers first. He went 31.2 on that breaststroke. Fastest out of the bunch for sure. Can he hold on in freestyle? There's a whole crew coming after you, Caden. And he seems to have a good turn. He's driving it. Maybe. Look at lane number 2, man. That's Charlie Buffton. He's coming on so strong. But it's going to be Bowers, 148.79. There you go. Ryan gets the second. Charlie comes all the way back to get that third place swim. Freestyle leg, I didn't catch it. Let's see. It was 25 for Crash, 26.8. So Crash with the fastest freestyle leg. Comes all the way back. Some great swims. Great swims. Leading the way. That's a swimmer from lane 8. Aaron Gasowitz starts swimming, and they're coming out. The parade, you just saw him swing by. As they get to their blocks, we will bring you these championship finalists. Ryan Arisman is in lane 1. This is his home pool, too. He's from the Windermere Lakers. Logan Robinson, he's in lane 2, swimming for Greater Pensacola, the other G-Pack. Toby Barnett, Rockville, Montgomery, that's him in 3. You see him swinging his arms, inspiring us and the field, Nathaniel Germonprez. He's from Inspire Swim Team. Rockville, Montgomery has Adriano Ariati in lane 5. Arlington Aquatics, Simon Bermudez. Hello, Alejo. This kid's much better than you were, brother. Joshua Fisher, Poseidon in lane 7. And Star Swimming, Aaron Gasowitz in lane 8. All right. Simone, a legacy of the great hurricane swimmer. And Colombian Olympian swam for us down there at the University of Miami. Alejandro, who didn't even bother to come see his son swim here. Alejo, you better be watching. Simone doing a great job for the Arlington Aquatic Club. Lane 4 in the lead, that is Nathaniel. 22.13. Wow. He's got a full second on the field after 50 yards. Man, the record in this event was set by none other than the great Andrew Seliskar. 143.76. We talked about having a Hall of Fame, put people like him and Katie Ledecky in it. That's going to happen soon. We're going to make that. But look, and Nathaniel says, hey, if there's a Hall of Fame, maybe I should be in that one day. 26-0 on his backstroke leg. He's 48-1, still with over a second lead on the field. Adriano next to him from Rockville, Montgomery, split it. 26-1, but he couldn't make up any on the back. Seems to be getting a little bit maybe on the breaststroke. Nathaniel still going to get to the wall first, be the first one going into freestyle. His breaststroke leg was a 30.3, Adriano 30.4. So no, nobody catching him. Nobody catching him at all. Now he turned at 118.4. I mean, he's got to go 5 more seconds down to get that record. I don't see a 25 flat here. But touching now, oh, so close, 144.16. Come within 0.4 of a second of that incredible record from 9 years ago. That's got to be one of the fastest times in the nation, if not the fastest. Good times on all those boys in this heat. When you look at it, when you compare this meet, you see how many of them rank at the end of the year from this meet. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive all the way across. I like it. Everybody dropping their times. Fantastic. So, all right, we're going to move on. We've got to go to the first heat, there that is, of the ladies in the 50 free. Down and back, got to be quick. Simone Manuel holds this record at 21.70. The first heat has Jillian Holler, Ella Antonuski, Eloise Williamson, Audrey Olin. You see them there, Tierney Lenahan, Lily Gaunt Abdella, Samantha Chan, and Zuza Krasnicki. 50 free. The record stands at 21.70. We said that. Simone did that. Simone was just down in Florida, swimming in the cup meet at Fort Lauderdale. Got to see her racing with and boy, maybe lane 4. These are 16 and unders. Elmbrook has Audrey Olin in lane 4. But it's tough. Make this call yourself. Oh, at the finish, it is Audrey. She gets a tie for second for Eloise and Tierney. Some great times, 23.3, boom. Qualifying these young ones. Heat number 2 is up next. Look at that. Slauka Dubuisi from Columbia in 1. Anna Wetland eclipse in 2. Metro Atlanta has Jory Richardson in lane 3. Brooke Monique from FMC is in 4. Sarah Elias in Rockville, Montgomery in 5. Hayden Schossel, Rockwood in 6. Kaylee Simons from Long Island Aquatic, lane 7. And Cornelia Fox from the Condors out in lane 8. They got off quick. Boy, that was a good get them in, get them going. This turn ever so important in that 50-yard race. So Brooke in the center of the pool, lane 4. This morning she went a 23.55. Look up at lane 8. That's Cornelia, and she's going to sneak it. 23.27 from lane 8. The Condors Swim Club. There's everybody's time. A little faster than this morning. Heat number 3 is our C final. City of Richardson has Campbell Chase in 1. Rockville Montgomery's Amy Kinn in 2. Kit Schneider from Hinsdale in 3. And Carly Meading next to her. She's in lane 4 for New Albany Aquatics. Kara West in 5 for Gold Swim Team out of Georgia. Katie Kuhn, Palatine Swim Team. She's in lane number 6. Becky Rent's Academy Bullets in 7. And Naomi Bogholm, Charles River Aquatics in lane number 8. C final. 23:38 to 23:55 this morning. Everybody off. Oh boy, maybe over there in 7, 6 or 7. I saw one. Might be 6, yeah. Lane 6 is Katie Kuhn from Palatine. She is going to get there first. Katie goes 22.75. There you go. Right behind her, Kit Schneider. Kit from Hinsdale. And the C final is history. 250 freestyles left. The B final, console heat. Tess Stravopoulos, St. Charles in lane 1. Sarah Paisley Owen from Metro Atlanta in 2. Levy Wana, Waukesha Express is in 3. Kevin Gormson, Long Island, right out of that 1650 into the 50. She went 23.09 this morning as top seed of this heat. Right next to her, Aspen Gersper, back from the backstroke. Our girl from St. Andrews Aquatics. She was 23.11 this morning. Tess Howley, our 200 fly winner from Long Island. She's 23.16 in lane 6. McGuire Aquatics has Gracie Colvin in 7. And KK LeBlanc for the Sharks is in lane number 8. And looks like another good clean start. Good streamlining popping up. A lot going on here. Who's going to get that turn? Gersper looks pretty good. And I'm thinking coming off this wall. Could be her, could be Wanner in lane 3. Gersper in 6. It's Wanner. Levy Wanner. She goes 22.94. Aspen's 23.07. Third place goes to Gracie Colvin there. Gracie's time 23.11. Been a long week of racing. These girls are feeling it. They're still stepping up and giving it their all every chance they get. That brings us to the championship heat. Leading the way for my community. Walking out first is Eden Getch. She's setting the pace. She'll head straight down to lane number 8, and we'll start introductions with lane 1. That's Emma Kern for the Aqua Jets, the 18-year-old. You see their time from the morning, 22.96. Lucy Thomas from Elmbrook. She is in lane 2. There's Caroline Larson, purple suit. She swims for Fox Jets in 3. Top qualifier, Haley Tierney from Lake Country. Focus there. Amen, sister. Camille Spink, Nation's Capital. Lane 5. Getting ready. Lane 6. 6, Josie Connolly from Tyler Driscoll from Eclipse is in 6. Josie Connolly, Ole Swimming's in 7. And we said Eden Getch out in lane number 8. 22.43 for Haley this morning. Everybody was 22.98 or better. And here you go, down and back is all you got. Great underwaters in the center out of Haley. What a good first 50, and she seems to get to that wall ahead of anybody. Holding on to that underwater. Look at the transition now. Man, I don't know. At the touch, it is going to be Haley Tierney. 22.20, 22.23, 22.27. Look at that. Wow, she's going, woo. That was a tight one. That was a tight one. And guess what? We're going to be moving on. Not quite down to that Simone Manuel record yet, but these girls can be very proud of that. We're moving to the men's 50, where Scotty Buff set the record last year in 1956. In this first heat, 16 and under, you got Hunter Zipperer. He's in lane 1. He's from York. FMC has Mac Getz. He's in lane 2. Sam Wolf in 3 for Verona. Aquajets has Henry Webb in lane 4. Northwest Chester Marlins gives us Connor McHugh in 5. Logan Robinson out of Greater Pensacola in lane number 6. Lane number 7 is Langston Duncan for the Eagle Swim team out of Maryland. In lane 8, Jonathan Wang from Hinsdale. 20.99 for Henry in the center of the pool was your fastest man of the morning. A few more of these guys would like to see that 2-0 light up on the big board, and it's your call here. Lane 3, yes, Sam Wolf, 20.82. There you go, half the field goes under. Those guys are in the clubhouse. Maybe just hanging on for their medley relay tonight. The D finals up next. Kyle Peck is back. He's in lane number 1. His teammate from the Stingrays out of Virginia, Sam Calder, is in 2. Andrew Gilbert, Hinsdale 3. Swift Aquatics, Nicola Taddick in 4. Eagle Swim Team, Drew Green in 5. Condors has Ian Levy in 6. Bryce Loger from Reach Aquatics up in Illinois. He's in lane 7. And Michael Tretyakoff he's in lane 8. He's from Huntsville. Oh my gosh, the guy they never took his mark. He never heard the referee say take your mark. And he just is going to climb down. That's sad. Oh man, we've got a race going on, but lane 5 is not in it. That's Drew Green. Winner here, 20.52. Dean Levy. It's one of the problems when it's such a noisy place here. The young man never heard the command to take his mark, and then the beep came, and he figured, I'm still here. I didn't take my mark. I might as well just step down. That's sad. But we move on. Heat number 3. Nassim El-Qassem is in lane 1. H.T. Tragle III is in lane 2. Luke Bedsole, Huntsville's in 3. Ryan Hufford, Nova's in 4. New Albany has Tucker Lambert in 5. Josh Smith, New Albany in 6. Lucas Bailey, our St. Andrews sophomore, is swimming in lane number 7. And Jason Ross, Machine Aquatics, in lane 8. Be ready, boys. Come down and be ready. I guess they all got it that time. Yeah. Lucas Bailey up in lane 7 with a great start. Looks like he may have gotten around first at that wall, but lane 8 is very strong out of Machine. That's Jason. Jason's going to get it. chasing 20.42. Wow, 4/10 drop from this morning. Very nice swim for him. Great rocket out of that wall. Did a really nice job. Really nice job there. And that'll get us to the B final, the 9th through 16th place finishers this morning. Heat number 4, you can read them there on your screen. FMC has Aiden Musso in 1, Spencer Sluka in lane 2, Verona area, Owen Watkins from Rockville, Montgomery in 3, Chase Swearingen, New Albany Aquatics in 4, William McClellan, Gator Swim Club in 5, his teammate James Misto in 6, Greg Webb, Aquatic Club of Elkhorn is in 7, and Nolan Dunkel from Arlington all the way out there in lane 8. And the boys are in the water, clean this time, no problems. Lane 4 with a great start is Chase Swearingen. And outside smoke again. Nolan Dunkel steals it with a 20.34. And lane 8 is hot. It definitely is an advantage when you've got, nothing but flat water on the other side. We like lane 8 a lot more than lane 1 for that reason. Not getting the waves bouncing off the wall coming back at you. That was a great swim for Nolan. And now the big boys are left, the 8 fastest guys from the morning. They're going to be chasing after Scotty Buff's record, and Scotty Buff's one of the guys doing the chasing. Leading the way, let's swim in lane 8, that's Devin Dilger. Devin the first one out. And the last guy coming in with a nice drop this morning to go his 20.51 is Mackie Nurik Kasipor, Nation's Capital. With 20.5, Chris Lawson is next to him. That's his teammate from Ed Cap. New Albany Aquatic, you see him there, Hudson Williams. He's in lane 3. Verona area swim team, Jack Maddock. He was 1982 fastest of the morning heats. The record holder went 1987 this morning, Scotty Buff in 5. Six Nations Capital gives us Josh Howitt. You see him bouncing up there. Gets 7 is Hinsdale's Vidar Karlbaum, and we said Devin Dilger, he's all the way over there. He's in lane number 8, Utica Shelby Swim Club. Okay. And they're in. That's good to see everybody in clean. Really good start in 3. That is Hudson Williams. Coming off the wall, wow. It's, oh man, got Buff. Look over there, Scotty Buff in 5, maybe, at the wall. Scotty Buff goes 1951, breaking his own record from last year by 5/100ths of a second. 19.5. Oh yeah. I think, and if I'm not mistaken, is he going to the Gators next year? Maybe. Swimming for Coach Anthony Nesty. I saw Coach Nesty's name on the back of his shirt walking around here today. Quote from Coach Nesty. Hey, this is a heck of a field. These guys are all going to be helping out their colleges in the not too distant future. So the 50 freestyle now is in the books. And that means we only have the medley relays left. And before we do that, we are going to give out some awards. When we do that, I am going to take a short break here, give you all a chance to catch up as well. You can watch these awards, see your favorite swimmers getting their medals, standing up on the blocks, I'm going to turn the audio over to Mike Greenwell, the amazing Mike. And we will be back
and right now getting our top 8 in each event over to the award staging area, getting ready to present awards for the 50 backstroke. And in the ladies' 50 backstroke, our champions in 8th place, only swimming, Josie Connolly. In 7th place, New Albany Aquatics, Carly Meading. In 6th place, McGuire Aquatics, Gracie Colvin. In 5th place, Poseidon Swimming, Lexi Stevens. 4th place goes to St. Andrews Aquatics, Aspen Gersper. The bronze to the Aqua Jets, Emma Kern. The silver to Elmbrook Swim Club, Maggie Wanezik. And the gold, a new meet record, 23.75 TNT Swimming, Lavinia Sim getting the gold. And congratulations, ladies. In the gentlemen's 50 backstroke, eighth place going to Nation's Capital, Chris Lawson. 7th place to Poseidon Swimming. 7th place to Poseidon Swimming, Joshua Fisher. There was no 6th place. We had a tie for 5th. Cole Gorish and Nolan Dunkel. Cole swimming for the Gator Swim Club. Arlington Aquatic is where Nolan works out. In 4th place, Nova of Virginia, Ryan Hufford. The bronze going to the Aqua Jets, Luke Logo. The silver to Greater Toledo Aquatics, Scotty Buff. And the gold to New Albany Aquatic Club, Hudson Williams. And in the ladies, 1,000 freestyle. 8th place going to Nova of Virginia Aquatics, Allison Bischoff. 7th place to Long Island Aquatics, Lily Gormsman. In 6th place, Greater Philadelphia, Kylie McMurray. In 5th, Team Greenville, Lily Galt Abdella. In 4th place, Rockville Montgomery, Madison Smith. The bronze to Nova of Virginia Aquatics, Amanda Bernard. The silver to Edina Swim Club, Katie McCarthy. And the gold to Long Island Aquatic Club, Kevin Gormson. And ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the top three, Amanda Bernard, Katie McCarthy, and Kevin Gormson, qualifying for Senior Nationals. In the gentlemen's 1650, 8th place goes to the Rockets, Elliot Weissel. 7th place to Highlander Aquatics, Ryan Turner. New Wave Swim Team, Matthew Marsteiner in 6th place. 5th place to the Aquajets, Giroux Zhu. In 4th place, Manchester Mako Swim Team, Isaac Lee. In 3rd, the bronze, Highlander Aquatics, Jacob Hamlin. The silver to Long Island Aquatics Club, qualifying for Senior Nationals, Sean Green. And the gold going to Nova of Virginia, also qualifying for Senior Nationals, Nathan Zabata. In the ladies 200 individual medley, 8th place goes to Elmbrook Swim Club, Maggie Wanazek. 7th place goes to the Aquajets, Grace Rabb. In 6th place, Elmbrook Swim Club, Reese Tiltman. 5th place goes to TNT Swimming, Lavinia Sim. In 4th, Team Greenville, Leela Bogner. The bronze to Core Swimming, Campbell Chase. The silver to Nova of Virginia Aquatics, L. Scott. And number 1, qualifying for Senior Nationals and a new meet record, 155.93, Elmbrook Swim Club, Campbell Stoll. Happy birthday. And here we go, the gentlemen's 200 individual medley. 8th place going to Poseidon Swimming, Joshua Fisher. 7th to Greater Pensacola, Logan Robinson. In 6th place, Ryan Erisman of Windermere Lakers. 5th place, Aaron Gasowicz of the Star Swimming Team. In 4th place, Rockville Montgomery's Toby Barnett. The bronze going to Arlington Aquatic Club, Simon Bermudez. The silver to Rockville Montgomery, Adriano Ariati. And the gold to Inspire Swim Team, Nathaniel German Press, posting in with a winning time 1:44.16, qualifying for Senior Nationals. In the ladies 50 freestyle, eighth place going to the Aquajets, Emma Kern. 7th place, FMC Aquatics, Eden Gush. 6th place to Ole Swimming, Josie Connolly. 5th place to Elmbrook Swim Club, Lucy Thomas. In 4th place, Eclipse Aquatics, Tyler Driscoll. The bronze, qualifying for Senior Nationals, Nation's Capital, Camille Spink. The silver, qualifying for Senior Nationals, Fox Jets, Caroline Larson. And the gold, qualifying for Senior Nationals, Lake Country Swim Team, Haley Tierney. And the gentlemen's 50 freestyle, our champions. In 8th place, from Hinsdale Swim Club, Vidar Karlbaum. 7th place goes to Utica Shelby, Devin Dilger. 6th place, Nation's capital, Maki Nurik Kakapor. In 5th place, Nation's capital, Chris Lawson. 4th place, Nation's capital, Josh Howitt. The bronze to New Albany Aquatics, Hudson Williams. The silver to Verona area, qualifying for senior nationals, Jack Maddock. And number 1 from Greater Toledo Aquatic Club, a new meet record, 19.51, qualifying for senior nationals, Scotty Buff. And in a few moments, we'll begin relays. And at the starting blocks, lane number 1, St. Charles Swim Team territory there. Machine Aquatics takes lane number 2. Only swimming at lane 3. It's Lake Country at block number 4. Block number 5, Westchester Marlins. Block number 6, Elmbrook Swim Club. At block number 7, Huntsville Swim Association. And at block number 8, FMC Aquatics.
Go ahead of our timeline, get on these relays. We got 6 heats left. This is Sid Cassidy. I'm back for one more short session here at the NCSA, National Club Swimming Association Junior National Meet. This is our spring championships. Been coming here for 20 years now. Unbelievable event that it is. And here we go to wrap it up, the medley relays. The women are doing 3 heats, and then the men are doing 3 heats. In the first heat, lane 1, St. Charles Swim Team is going to have Jenna Williams, backstroke, Enya Linson, breast. Izzy Bowe is butterfly, and Tess Stravolopoulos is going to do the freestyle. Machine Aquatics will be in lane 2. They have Courtney Watts, Alina Stukas, Victoria Valco, and Marina Watson. Lane 3, Ole Swimming. Here we go. Josie Connolly, Mackenzie Bushy, Catherine Tang, and Elle Dameworth. Lake Country swim teams in lane 4 with Haley Tierney, Mary Claire Kopfer, Peyton Drexler, and Francesca Smith. The BGC Northwestchester Marlins A-team backstroker is going to be Zoe Chung, and she'll hand it off to Mary Grace Gazino, then Annabelle Kung and Lucy Walker. They're in lane 5. Elmbrook B-team is in lane 6. Carly Plate, Ava Goodnow, Sophia Bruggerman, and Audrey Olin. Huntsville's in 7. Abby Chan getting it off, then Ellis McGraw, Samantha Chan, and Madeline Yates. And lane 8, FMC Aquatics, backstroke in the water there. That's Eden Getz all the way down in the white cap. And they're off clean behind Eden in lane 8. Swimming for Coach Dave Krodiak will be Stephanie Vogt, Burlington Bocas, and Brooke Monique. Okay. The record here held by Elmbrook. A lot of these girls still hanging around. They're all seniors. They did this last year when they were juniors, I think. 3:32.19. Backstroker with the early lead is in lane number 4. Or actually, yep, that is lane number 4. Haley Tierney. Haley's out with a 25.94 in first 50. Lane 7, it's Huntsville. And that's Abby Chan, the 13-year-old, leading off in lane 7. Not too shabby. Touching first. Yep. 54.13 for Haley Tierney. Abby out there in lane 7. She went at 54.97. Mary Claire Koffler. In lane 3, just on the inside, Mackenzie Bushy. That's Ole Swimming. The Oakland Live Wires. I can hear the Cooper brothers even with my earphones on. They are loud boys trying to support their team. Oh yeah, they're getting excited now. So out there in lanes 7 and 8, you got Huntsville and FMC, Ellis McGraw and Stephanie Vogt, but right here touching first. That is still Lake Country. Mary Claire held off the field, gave it off to Peyton Drexler. He's swimming butterfly for them right in the middle of the pool. Now swimming for Ole, that's Catherine Tang. We've called her name a lot this week. And she has already rocked into the lead. Lanes 7 and 8, you got Samantha Chan and Burlington Bocas. More familiar names. Okay, I know they're doing okay because Catherine in lane number 3 had the fastest first 50 at 25. Well, Annabelle Kung went at 24.9, 25.3. They're getting it out, but way over in lane 7, that's Huntsville. Samantha Chan with a great fly leg. 28.8 on her back 50. They're at 2:53.72. Taking over the lead. In the water for them, Huntsville is Madeline Yates. She's their freestyler. Swimming for Ole here is Elle Dameworth. But over there, look at lane 4, Francesca Smith giving chase. Lake Country in lane 4. That's Francesca in 4. We've got Madeline out in 7. Trying to hang on. And you've got Elle Dameworth trying to make some roads. Look at lane 8. Brooke Monique coming in at the touch. It's still going to be Huntsville Swim Association touching first. Good first heat of relays. The Coop's happy, so that's good. He got great splits. And they can put their girls' team results in the book as we move to the second heat of this event. Lane 1's going to be Rockville, Montgomery with Livia Venditti, Joyce Wu, Kelsey Miller, and Addison Webb. That's their B team. The A team for Arlington, Alden Zirkle, Catherine Hughes, Rachel Conley, and Kate Douglas. Nation's Capital in Lane 3, Maren Kanzi, Delaney Bookstein, Carly Lahr, and Julia Simpson. Nova A-Team in Lane 4, Kate Hodem, Elle Scott, Amanda Barnard, Allison Bischoff. New Albany Aquatics in 5, Hope Shimming, Marie Belli, Carly Meading, and Ashlyn Moore. Academy Bullets B are out in 6, Lauren O'Connor, Elizabeth Narwaki, Yaya Nikula, and Haley Vleck. Long Island B is in 7, Abby Hahn, Lillianne Darcy, Kaylee Simons, and Madison Connor. And lane 8 is TNT, Elizabeth Chen getting them going on the backstroke, Lavenia Sim going to do the breast, Megan Corcoran fly, and CeCe York will anchor that relay. But right now, lane 7 with the early lead, Abby Hahn, the 16-year-old from Long Island. She comes up with a great backstroke turn. Nice to see that. One more turn for her. Nice backstroke breakout. Kept the transition time, and here we go. She'll be the first one to the wall, and her time, 55.03. Closing fast there was Hope Shimmers, New Albany, 55.4. So you have a race. We go backstroke, then breaststroke, then butterfly, then freestyle, and leads change hands in this medley relay often. Right now, we're looking at 4, 5, and 6 with 6 touching first. That's Elizabeth Narwaki. Her first split was a 28.5. 28.9 was Marie Belli for New Albany, right next to her in the pink cap at 5. Lane 4 is Elle Scott. You got some pretty doggone good breaststrokers there. They're all 28.4, 28. Let's see when they come back. Touching, oh yes. So you got the B team. Over there in lane 3. Butterflyers in the water. They were both very fast. Looking at lane 2 is Arlington. You got Rachel Conley now making some ground in butterfly. Conley in 2. And 4 and 6. Amanda Barnard is in 4 for Nova. Yaya Nikula is in 6. Looks like Amanda's going to get there first. Hands off to Allison Bischoff. Great swimming name, Bischoff. I know the University of Miami had the great Tina Bischoff swimming there. Marathon swimmer. So here we are coming down the end, and it's Allison Bischoff in the center of the pool for Nova. 2 lanes over, looking at Haley Vleck for Academy Bullets. Trying to make up some ground. Down there at the bottom of your screen in lane 2 is another great swimming name, Kate Douglas. Probably not the one we see from UVA, but nonetheless, Arlington in the area. Nova, Virginia trying to hang on. Allison's coming to the wall, and she does get there with a 3:42, 26.52 on her last 50. Outstanding swim there for Nova, Virginia, winning the second of 3 heats tonight. Remember, anybody can win this heat. Fastest coming in this morning were the Aqua Jets B and NASA Wild. They were 3:47 and 3:48. But now we've got new leaders in the clubhouse with 1 heat to go. This is the last heat of the girls' meet. 400 relay, lane 1, Hinsdale, Kit Schneider, Caroline Kramer, Elizabeth Lahman, and Camille Zinis. Academy Bullets are in 2, Sadie Murphy, Bridget McGann, Becky Rentz, and Zuza Krasnicki. Long Island's going with Tess Howley, Bridget Yee, Katie Yee, and Kevin Gormson, our mile winner. Maggie Wanizek is going to lead off for Elmbrook, the record holders, just like she did last year. It's Lucy Thomas, Campbell Stoll, and this year, instead of her sister, it's going to be Reese Tiltman on the end. But 3 of the 4 record holders are back. Nation's capital in 5, Gwynn Frick, Kylie Sessons, Allie Whittick, and Camille Spink. Lane 6 is going to be Aqua Jets with Emma Kern, Grace Robb, Annabelle Wenzel, and Libby Baker. Rockville Montgomery, they're going to be in lane 7. Amy Kim will get them going. Isla Bartholomew, Sarah Eliason, and Andrea Dworak will round out the Rockville team. And NASA Wildcats will be at the top of the screen. They're going to be at number 8 with Tierney Lenahan, Maggie Papanikos, Zara Bolton, and Olivia Safarikova. So these girls are standing by. I hear the short whistles now. I hear our public address announcer, Mr. Mike, at the mic. Greenbelt, unbelievable job. And a good clean start for the last heat of the ladies. So it's going to be quite the race here. The record, we said, 3:32.19. 3 of the 4 girls still going first, second, and third for Elmbrook. I just talked to Coach Brent Boop, one of the fine coaches in this country. Girls are out fast, 25-4. Both Elmbrook and Aqua Jets. That's Maggie, and that's Emma. Maggie is in 4, Emma over there in 6. So Elmbrook gets there a little bit ahead. 52.18. Not bad. And 52.62 was Emma Kern. She handed off to Grace Robb, but Lucy Thomas in the water in the center of the pool there for you. Lucy. First 50 of breaststroke. She goes out in 27.19. This is a fast field. Elmbrook just is making it look like, because they're so special. They've got these girls, and I believe all 3 of at least the 4, maybe even Reese, are all seniors now. Coach Brent's going to miss them, but not yet. Still got this one, and summer's ahead. She comes back in a 31.51, 50.8, so they got a huge lead on the field. That means by my math, she would have been 7. Yep, 7 and 1/8, right? 58.70 on the breaststroke. First 50 of butterfly, 23.91. That's Campbell Stoll. Been a winner too. She is out there. off to Reese Tiltman. Reese is the only one who was not on the record making relays. But Reese, it's going to be up to you, girl. You want to get that record. Let's get it. Nice, very safe start. 27.66 on the way back. 2:42.45. And the record's 32.19. So she's got to go a 49.7 or better to get the record. Butterfly split, I've got it, about 51.50 roughly, I think. Reese's first 50 of free is 23.56. And there's nobody within 15 yards of Elmbrook, and they are going after that relay record, 3:32.19. I think a lot of college teams in this country would love to have a relay that fast. Coming into the wall, 30, 31, and at the touch, 3:32.10. They got the record by 9/100ths. So Reese gets her name on there. She gives that great freestyle split. I got her coming back in 26.09, which gives her, 49.7. Actually, 49.65. At 9/100ths to spare, girls. That's a great relay. So girls' meet is in the book. Aquatics. That's going to be Aitor Aris Igor. He's going backstroke. Chase Folds will do the breaststroke. Diego Balbi, the butterfly, and Lucas Bailey, the freestyle. That's lane 1. Lane 2's Madison with Smith Connor, Julian Callender, Gabe Pitson, and Nick Chirafisi. Hinsdale, lane 3, Jonathan Wang, Jaden Gamila, David Gal, and Brody Marseille. Gator Swim Club, lane 4, Cole Gorsuch, Jack Butera, James Misto, William McClellan. Lane 5, Long Island, Martin Tarasinski, Strahinja Maslow, Matt Beeler, and Sean Green. NASA Wildcats are in 6, Gus Coe, Charlie Buffton, Aiden Music, and Max Lestina. Stingrays of Virginia, Kyle Peck will get it going for them in 7, then Trevor Hudson, Ian Jones, and Sam Calder. And Waukesha Express out in lane 8, Mason Brune, Anakin Fisher, Ryan Slonak, and Carter Jewell. There we go. And there at the bottom of your screen, Aitor, get up quick. This is relay record of Nation's Capital from 2015, 3:12.50. Shabbat, Vissering, Seliskar, and Jones. Talking about some Hall of Famers, you can look right there. All right. Early backstroke lead in lane 4. That's Cole Gorsuch. He's 23.9. Everybody 24.3 or better, so they're all right there. Got it going on down here at the bottom of your screen. St. Andrews, Aitor trying to finish strong. He's going to hand off to Chase. Everybody's tight. Maybe lane 5 gets the early lead. That is Wyack. Martin Parasinski, the fastest backstroke, 49.18. In the water now, these breaststrokers stepping it up. Center of the pool in the dark cap, Gator Swim Club. That's Jack Butera. Just top of him is Strahinja Maslow, swimming for Long Island. Fastest first 50 was from the Gators, 25.99 out of Jack. 26.09 in Waukesha. I'm sorry. Chase Folds. Chase, don't let me leave you hanging. 25.7. Lane 1. Made some big roads. It's tight. Lane 1 at the bottom. You got lanes 4 and 5. Lane 3. And boom. The guys are in. So the Long Island Aquatic Club with a slight lead there. You can see the 145.3. Right behind them is Gators at 45.5, St. Andrews at 46.0. Balby in the pool at the bottom doing the fly here. At the bottom, they've moved into second. Gator Swim Club, James Misto is doing the butterfly. Diego, last swim of the meet. We'll see what he's got left. Can he finish his 25 strong tonight? Fly for Balby, fly for Misto. Balby's going to hand it off to Lucas Bailey. Great start. Scott's in the lead. 25.20 on his second back to 2:33.20. That's a nice swim for 46 plus for young Balby on the butterfly. Excellent. And the first 50 of freestyle, Lucas turns in a 21.19. Rest of the field, 20.98 for NASA is Max Listina. Max making a run for it in lane 6. Lane number 4 is William McClellan for the Gators. But this is looking like it's going to be Lucas Bailey and St. Andrews hoping to get some points for their team. Boom! 3:18.32. They take the victory. And 23.93 on the way back means that 45.1 is about what young Lucas came home in. So good swimming, boys. You wrap up your night with a victory, wrap up the week with such. Sit around and see how that holds up for these next 2 heats. You're the fastest team as of now. Heat number 2. Nova of Virginia has Ryan Hufford, Pablo Silva, Devin Narars, and Crash Ackerley. Utica Shelby has Olin Charnstrom, Carson Ricker, Austin Schaefer, and Devin Dilger. Eagle Swim Team Lane 3, William Cusimanio, Caden Bowers, Langston Duncan, and Drew Green. Nation's Capital B in Lane 4, Blake Conway, Leighton Arnold, Andrew Bowles, and Casper Nursick Mackey Nursick Casper. All right, Mackey. Hinsdale's in 5 with Vidar Karlbahn, Nate Harris, Henry Blau, and Andrew Gilbert. Lane 6 is Huntsville, Michael Trechikoff, Riley Groves, Luke Bedsole, and Lance Young. Rockville Montgomery B team, David Yoon, Brian Wilbur, Nicholas Arndt, and Owen Watkins. They're in 7, and all the way at the top, Coach Dave's B team from FMC Aquatic, Parker Chan, Nojas Bertulis, Aiden Musso, and Noah Priest. Your fastest 50 backstroke out, Nation's Capital, Lane 3, 23.39 for Blake Conway. He is pulling out strong. That is an excellent out. He's holding on to it pretty good. Lane 1, that's Ryan Hufford. He's pretty strong too. And he actually gets there in a 48.26, 48.38 for Blake. They hand off to their breaststrokers. Leighton Arnold in there for Nation's Capital. Pablo Silver at the bottom of your screen right there in lane 1. So right now it's 1 and 4, 4 and 1. Lane number 2 swimming a strong breaststroke is Carson Ricker for Utica Shelby Swim Club. These guys all trying to vie for one of those top 8 medals. Big points from the big heat. Fastest 50 breast out, 25.31. That's Hinsdale's Nate Harris. He's pulling them into lane number 5. You see that white cap coming in. He's coming up, but it's still Leighton. Going to touch first. And he gives it off to Andrew Bowles. Bowles swimming for Nation Capital. Butterfly in the B. Lane 4. Outside of him, he's out strong. You've got Henry Guau for Hinsdale in the red cap, trying to give chase. 22.35 for Andrew's first 50. Nobody faster than that. Well, I take that back. Nicholas Arndt with a 22.33 for Rockville. He's out in lane 7, trying to make up some ground. Oh, what's his 21.88? Coach Dave, we didn't see that. Aiden Russo, holy cow. But the lead in the center of the pool, Nation's Capital B team, they're at 3:32.08. Looking very strong. Good chance for a podium performance here. 21-1-3 on the way out. And that's Mackey. Nurkic Kasapor. Nurkic Kasapor looking pretty strong. Big catch out in front. Nobody's going to catch him on this one. So he went out in 21-1. They touched 3:16.50. Second place, 18:68 in lane 2. That's Nova A team, but that's slower than the winning time from St. Andrews in the first heat. So the Scots was currently holding down second place to get a medal. They would have to beat two teams here. Fastest time going into the last heat is 3:16.50. You just witnessed it. That's the Nation's Capital B team. What the heck's their A team gonna do? We have Machine Aquatics in lane 1, last heat of the night. They're gonna go with Noah Dyer, Jack Maloney, Rian Graham, and Jason Ross. Rockville Montgomery in 2, Adriano Ariati, Jed Garner, Toby Barnett, Nassim El-Qassem. New Albany, Hudson Williams, Eric Albers, Chase Swearingen, and Tucker Lambert. Luke Loeb, Charlie Egelin, Drew Plouffe, and Henry Webb for the Aquajets. Top seed in lane 4. FMC in lane 5, Brady Johnson, Alex Lakin, Jeffrey Hu, Max Gooch. Nation's Capital going with JT Schmid. They're in lane 6, JT Schmid, Jordan Kelly, Chris Lawson, and Josh Howitt. Arlington Aquatic in 7, Nolan Dunkel, Eli Martin, Simone Bermudez, and Kellen Cameron. And Elmbrook, the men's team in lane 8, Stuart Seymour, Lance Johnson, Adrian Bolito, and Thomas Bergen. Fastest 50 right in the center of the pool, 22:44. Luke Loeb for the Aquajets. He's getting them going. This time final event. Last event of the meet. Lane number 2. That's Adriano Ariata, and he gets touches. He's at 47.26, identical time with the Aquajets. Luke and Adriano tied at that 47.2. Not bad. Swimming the breaststroke legs now. You see in the center of the pool, Charlie Egelin. In the dark cap, that's Jed Garner, a little closer to us, swimming for Rockville in that white cap with the historic Rockville logo on it. Those guys are basically leading the way. It's tough, man. These guys are swimming all week. It's been a 5-day extravaganza. Some of these guys swimming 2, 3, 4 times a day. It's tough, but they love it. Touching first, great breaststroke leg out of that Aquajets, Charlie Egelin. Charlie goes 28.49 coming home, 140.21. And that puts him in the 52 range, right? Holy cow, 52. Oh, man. Swimming butterfly, that's Drew Plouffe. He's in the center of the pool, and his first 50 is a 21.84. Nation's Capital is Chris Lawson out at 6. He went 21.80. 21.37 for Machine. Rian Graham had the fastest first 50, but they're not in the game. In the game right now, Aquajets, boom, coming back, 25.86. So that was an outstanding swim for Drew, 47, maybe 6 or something. He handed off to Henry Webb, in the center of the pool, lane 2, trying to make a run. That's Nassim El Kassan. Nassim's first 50 is 20.94. 21.01 is what Henry Webb went out in. Got to make up more than a tenth if you're going to catch Henry Webb. I don't think anybody's going to do it here tonight. This is a great swim by the Aqua Jets, winning the men's relay 3:12.20, a new mean record. They break the Capital record from 2015 with Andrew Celestar on it. That is unbelievable. 3:12.20 for the Aqua Jets. And you've got to be happy for those 4 boys. Luke Loeb, Charlie Egelin, Drew Plouffe, and Henry Webb. Let's see, Henry was out in 21.0 and came back in a 23.2. So that gives him a 44.29, not too shabby. It has been a wonderful pleasure for all of us here. And on behalf of Joe Auer, Bess Auer, on behalf of our board of directors, I am going to turn over the awards to the amazing Mike Greenwell. This is Sid Cassidy signing off and telling all of you, just keep getting it. See you next time.
Jets, NASA Wildcats, Arlington Aquatic, Nation's Capital, and Academy Bullets. To the award staging area. In the gentlemen's 400 medley relay, Nation's Capital, Machine Aquatics, St. Andrews, Nova of Virginia, Rockville, Montgomery, Aqua Jets, and New Albany report to the awards staging area. And the pool is closed. Pool's closed. We've got awards to present. Scoreboard course is open, not the championship course. And presenting awards for the ladies 400 medley relay. In 8th place in the ladies 400 medley relay, Arlington Aquatic Club, Alden Zirkle, Catherine Hughes, Rachel Connolly, and Kate Douglas. In 7th place was the Nassau Wildcats, Tierney Linehan, Maggie Papanikolas, Zara Bolton, and Olivia Safarikova. In 6th place, Nova of Virginia Aquatics, Kate Hotham, Elle Scott, Amanda Bernard, and Allison Bischoff. In 5th place, Long Island Aquatic Club, Tess Howley, Bridget Yee, Katie Yee, and Kevin Gormson. In 4th place, the nation's capital, Gwen Frick, Kylie Sessions, Allie Whitdoke, and Camille Spink. The bronze going to the Academy Bullets, Sadie Murphy, Bridget McGann, Becky Rentz, and Zuza Kresnicki. The silver to the Aqua Jets, Emma Kern, Grace Rabb, Annabelle Wenzel, and Libby Baker. And number 1 was the Elmbrook Swim Club with a new meet record, 3:32.10, Maggie Wanesek, Lucy Thomas, Campbell Stoll, and Reese Tiltman. Pardon me?
Just give you the team scores?
Yes. Yep. And in the gentlemen's 400 medley relay, 8th place going to Machine Aquatics, Noah Dyer, Jack Maloney, Ryan Graham, and Jason Ross. 7th place to Nova of Virginia, Ryan Hufford, Pablo Silva, Devin Narosa, and Crash Ackerley. In 6th place, St. Andrew Aquatics, Aitor Aris Igor, Chase Folds, Diego Balby, and Lucas Bailey. 5th place to Nation's Capital, Blake Conway, Leighton Arnold, Andrew Bowles, and Mackie Nurkic Kakapor. In 4th place, the nation's capital, J.T. Schmidt, Jordan Kelly, Chris Lawson, and Josh Howitt. The bronze to New Albany Aquatics, Hudson Williams, Eric Albers, Chase Swearingen, and Tucker Lambert. The silver to Rockville Montgomery, Adriano Ariati, Jed Garner, Toby Barnett, and Nassim El-Qassem. And the winner with a new meet record, 3:12.20, the Aqua Jets, Luke Logu, Charlie Egelin, Drew Plouffe, and Henry Webb. I don't know. They were sitting right here.
Copies. I took one. So.
I don't have them.
Here's mine.
Okay.
I ran 2 copies.
Yeah, they were. Oh, got it. Thank you. There we go. Whatever you want to do. Okay.
Do your high points, your performance, and teams. Yeah, then coach and teams.
Okay. And next on the agenda, high point. On the ladies' side of the scoreboard, bringing in 247 points for Elmbrook Swim Club, Campbell Stoll. On the gentlemen's side of the scoreboard, our high point winner, scoring 184 points for the Greater Toledo Aquatic Club out of Ohio, Scotty Buff. And again, our starting blocks are our award stand. And next up, performance awards. These are based on FINA points, a calculation based on the world record for each event and how close an individual might be to that relative. And in the ladies' side of the scoreboard, 1,056 FINA points, TNT swimming for the 100 backstroke, Lavinia Sim. On the gentlemen's side, FINA points, 1,028 for the 100 butterfly, Greater Toledo Aquatic Club, Scotty Buff. Our two performance recognition awards, Lavinia Sim, the 100 backstroke, Scotty Buff, the 100 butterfly. We did that. And next, the coaches vote on Coach of the Year recognition. And this year, our Coach of the Year is a group of coaches. May we have all of the coaches for Nova of Virginia. And again, that is voted on by all the coaches looking around the pool deck, noticing from one year to the next. And Nova of Virginia, the whole coaching staff is recognized this year for their coaching performances.
Presenting the team awards is the president of the NCSA, Dan Haffner.
And now, the team awards. Presenting the awards is the president of NCSA, Dan Haffner. On the ladies' side of the scoreboard, in third position overall was the Aqua Jets with 727 points. Second position was Nova of Virginia Aquatics ladies with 741 points. And number one on the ladies' side of the scoreboard, 1,035.5 points, Elmbrook Swim Club. And on the gentlemen's side of the scoreboard, in third position overall with 780.5 points, Nova of Virginia. In second position on the gentleman's side of the scoreboard, Nation's Capital with 920.5 points. Gentlemen, Nation's Capital. I love it. And number one on the gentleman's side of the scoreboard, scoring a total of 981.5 points, Rockville Montgomery Swim Club. And we have combined team scores. Combination, ladies and gentlemen, in third position with 1,400.5 points, Rockville Montgomery. In second position with 1,422.5 points, Nation's Capital. And number one, ladies and gentlemen, combined 1,521.5 points, Nova of Virginia. And that is going to do it for the 2023 NCSA Spring Swimming Championships. Make it a good night.